Welcome back, everyone. We're in row 2 of our box of Shadows over Innistrad. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like this content. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. Alright. Let's stack them properly this time. That was a mess. Stensia Masquerade. Weirding Wood. Indulgent Aristocrat. A rare Brain in a Jar. I love Brain in a Jar. That's 2 mana for a Brain in the Jar. That's an artifact. You pay 1 tap, put a charge counter on Brain in the Jar. Then you may cast an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Brain in a Jar from your hand without paying its mana cost. If you know what an Aether Vial is, it's like an Aether Vial for instants or sorceries. But you can also pay 3 tap, remove X charge counters from Brain in a Jar, scry X, so you can customize it to where you need it. Our flip is the old Kessig Forge Master. Whenever it blocks or becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to that creature. No spells cast, transform it. It becomes Flame Heart Werewolf, which, like, whenever it blocks or it becomes blocked, it'll deal 2 damage to that creature instead. And a clue token. Actually, now I think about that, that's an uncommon. And that's a token. Alright. Pack 2, out of the middle tier. Make sure to watch that first one. I got a couple sick mythics in that. Holy shit. Haven't seen my foil rare yet, though. Huh. 4 of those vessels were in the same pack. Incorrigible Youth. Highland Lake. Oh, that's pretty. I love the art on that. Sinister Concoction. A rare. Tamiyo's Journal. 5 mana for a legendary artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, investigate. That means put one of them clues into play. Sacrifice 3 clues if you tap it. Search your library for any card. Put that card in your hand. Shuffle your library. Demonic Tutor on a stick if you investigate a lot. In the right deck, this is fun. Our flip card is Autumnal Gloom. Huh. Put top card of your library into your graveyard. Oh, cool. Delirium. If Delirium's active at the beginning of your end step, transform this dude. Oh, to get a 4/4 trample hexproof. That's neat. Okay. And we have a foil reduced to ashes. We have a land and a clue. Let's see what we got going on over here. Pour over the pages for our first uncommon. Woodland Stream for a second uncommon. There's a green-blue land. Murderer's Axe for a third uncommon. And the rare is Ever After. 2 black for generic for a sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of those creatures is a black zombie in addition to its other types. Put Ever After on the bottom of its owner's library. In other words, you're going to get it again. That's 6 mana to recur any 2 creatures in your graveyard. Put them right in the battlefield. I like this. Neglected Heirloom is our flip card. It, corrupt creature gets +1/+1. But if the equipped creature transforms, you get to transform this too into Ashmouth Blade. Gives +3/+3 and first strike. And a zombie. Gotta have them zombies. Brain in the Jar is just a card I want to brew around somehow. A nice Is It deck or something. I love the art to this set. I can't say that enough. Now here he's Machinations as our first uncommon. Weirding Wood is our second uncommon. Stitchwing Scab is our third uncommon. Our rare. Devil's Playground. That's sorcery. 2 red, 4 others. Generics, I should say. Put 4 1/1 red devils onto the battlefield, and they have when they die, they deal 1 damage to target creature or player. That could be interesting. Seems to cost a lot, though. And for our flip, we have Kindly Stranger. If you have Delirium, you can pay a black and 2 others and transform it. And it turns into Demon Possessed Witch, one of the creepiest arts I've ever seen. It's a 4/3. When it transforms into Demon Possessed Witch, you may destroy target creature. So it's removal on a transform spell, which is fun. I'm totally okay with that. I know every time I saw it at pre-release, I just killed it immediately because I was like, yeah, no. I don't want you blowing up stuff that you want to blow up. We must save you from yourselves. Damn these angels. Damn them. Lightning Axe. It's 1 red. And then you can pay 5 or discard a card to cast it. 5 damage to target creature. If Siege Rhino was still a problem, I'd say axe it. Malevolent Whispers. Paranoid Perish Blade. And a rare. Inexorable Blob. One of the cards I wanted. I like this card a lot. 1 green, 2 other for a 3/3 ooze with Delirium. Whenever he attacks, if you have 4 or more card types in your graveyard, you put a 3/3 green ooze creature token onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Kind of dupes himself, which is great. And then we have Gatstaff Arsonists. Hope I said that right. 5 mana, 1 red, 4 generic for a 5/4 human werewolf. Transform it if nothing was cast into the Ravagers. They have Menace and they're 6/5. Oh, okay, that's fun. There's a Jace emblem. Wow, Jace's ultimate seems stupid. Okay. Next. Can I just have my cards, please? Thank you. Sanitarium Skeleton, I love that guy. The old Olivia's Bloodsworn. 1 black, 1 other, 2/1 flying. Can't block. Target vampire gains haste. Fun in vampire deck. Tenacity. Howlpack Resurgence. A rare. Epiphany at the Drownyard. That's a blue and X. Instant. Reveal the top X plus 1 cards of your library. Separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Holy fuck. It's like Fact or Fiction, but like you can manipulate it to be as big as you need it to be. Fascinating. Avacyn Missionaries is our flip card. You have to equip them. At the beginning of the end step, if these missionaries are equipped, they turn from a 3/3. Oh, handshaking, sorry. Into a motherfucking 4/4 Inquisitor instead of a missionary. You give them weapons, they turn into Inquisitors, basically. That is fantastic. I love the flavor on this. What I got excited about was seeing this. Because holy shit, I wasn't expecting to get any of these. This is Westvale Abbey. It's a land. It's rare. It taps for a colorless. Or you can pay 5 and tap it. Pay a life. Put a 1/1 white and black human cleric creature token onto the battlefield. Or you can pay 5 and tap it. Sacrifice any 5 creatures. Transform Westvale Abbey. Then untap it. What's a land transform into? How about Ormondal Profane Prince, a legendary demon who's 9/7 with flying, lifelink, indestructible, and haste. Yeah. Very happy to see this. Because holy value. And a spirit. Okay, this box is magic. See the pun I did there? Aren't I clever? Her. Alright. Furtive Homunculus. Ugh, the art, that's gross. Liliana's Indignation. Briarbridge Patrol. Crawling Sensation. What's our rare this time? Nahiri! Holy shit. So I said earlier in another video, the person who blows up Soren's castle. Right fucking here. Here you go. Wow, what a box. Okay. Holy shit. So that's 1 white, 1 red, 2 others for a Planeswalker Nahiri with 4 loyalty to start. 4 mana, 4 loyalty. That's kind of the curve. You get +2 to discard a card if you do draw a card. -2, exile target, enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. You're gone now. Or -8, search your library for an artifact or creature card, put it onto the battlefield, shuffle your library, it gains haste, return it to your hand at the beginning of next end step. Yeah, I love this card a lot. So, holy shit. And our transform card is the old Daring Sleuth, the 2/1 Daring Sleuth. When you sacrifice a clue, transform him. To get the Bearer of Overwhelming Truths and his Spider Lanterns. That's a Vampire Knight token. That's the thing Soren makes. I had that happen to me at pre-release, Jerry. I swear, it's the story of every pre-release. Jerry gets a Planeswalker that's broken as shit, and he gets to ultimate it on me. I don't know. I don't know why it goes like that. It just does. Wow. Okay, this box. Wow. The Firebog Revenant. Geist Blast. 1 red, 2 others. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Or you can pay a blue, 2 others. Exile it from your graveyard. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. So it's a burn spell that later on turns into like a fucking twin cast. Like, that's just neat. Pick the Brain. Pack Guardian. And our rare. The Asylum Visitor, Dark Confidant Light with a bigger fist. Oh, this one's neat. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in the hand, you draw a card, lose 1 life. As opposed to converted mana cost, which is fantastic. Gotta keep the hands empty for it to work, but solid card, I like it. Oh. This flip card has a story to it. The original Innistrad block had a thing called Delver of Secrets that turned into like an insectile aberration or something. So this is what it turned into. It turned into a 3/4 flying. the beginning of your upkeep, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. If it's an instant or sorcery, transform it into perfected form. The 5/4 flying. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but that's probably a good thing, because the first one was kind of broken. So let's see what we got going on now, because my throat's getting destroyed. And I still got like 15 packs to go through. This is insane. And there's a fat pack after that. Alright, open the armory. Uncommon. Christopher, the Tooth Collector. Erdwall Illuminator, and a rare. Talia's Lieutenant, great for the human deck. 1 white, 1 other for a 1/1. When enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other human you control. Whenever another human enters the battlefield or into your control, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. It's like Champion of the Paris's like brother. Our flip card is the Solitary Hunter, which we covered before. Turns into the big butt. And we have a zombie token. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me some of the sick pulls you guys have had at Shadows over Innistrad pre-release, or maybe even at the midnight opening. I'd love to hear all about it. Tell me what you draft, all that fun stuff. Alright, we're at the uncommons now with the Groundskeeper. I hope his name's Willie. Reaper of Flight Moonsilver. Ulrich's Kindred. And a rare. Harness the storm, going in my storm. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast target spell with the same name as that spell from your graveyard. You still pay its costs, but you can cast it. So this gives like all your 4-ofs like flashback. This is dumb, and I don't know what it's going to do, if anything, but I like it. And our flip card is the Convicted Killer. That's a 2/2. If nothing's cast, flip it to get the Branded Howler. And a clue. 2 packs left in this stack. I don't see how it can get much better than what we've already done. What with Nahiri and that fucking Westvale Abbey in there. But let's see what happens. Alright, dissension in the ranks. The Mad Prophet. Wow, that's some fucking creepy art. Look at that shit. Humble the Brute. And a rare. Oh, Audric's back. Weird. Audric, Lunarch Marshal. That's 1 white, 3 others for a 3/3 legendary human soldier. The beginning of each combat, and that means combat on your turn and your opponent's turn. Creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigil. Holy fuck. Huh. There's a brew around that. But yeah, he gives all your dudes like the abilities that your other dudes have. Every combat. And we have the Gatstaff Arsonist as our flip card. Our random cards of planes. And a clue. Last pack out of this pile. Tell me which pile has been your favorite so far, because that first 12 packs was pretty sick. The second 12 packs is pretty sick. Which tells me the last 12 packs are probably going to be jank, but who knows. Shadows over Innistrad. Anything can happen. Hunted Cloak, Inner Struggle, Silver Strike, and our rare, To the Slaughter. Target player sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. It has Delirium. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, instead that player sacrifices a creature and a planeswalker. 1 black, 2 others for an instant. That's not bad. I like that a lot. Flip card is what? Solitary Hunter. And we have a second rare for some reason. The old Sage of Ancient Lore. That's 1 green, 4 others for a star. Oh, I've seen this. Its power and toughness. This werewolf's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast, transform it to Werewolf of Ancient Hunger, Vigilance, Trample, star. Its power and toughness are equal to the total number of cards in all players' hand. Oh, wow, okay. Multani Maro if anyone remembers him. Vampire Knight, another Sorin token, fantastic. So what'd you think of these 12 packs? Because I enjoyed them almost as much as I enjoyed the first. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Dottie's saying bye-bye.